Okay, hello everybody. Today's date, as you can see, is Saturday, July 10th. It's 3:39 p.m. and they're constantly turning on Wi-Fi on my phone. I'm at a friggin' wooded area, and they're turning on Wi-Fi on both of my phones. Uh, every day I got some days I got to turn it off 20, 30 times. Okay, and it's also turned on along my routes as well. All right, so check this out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you something here. This is going to be a short video. This is not going to be a long video because I got stuff still to do today. I made a video earlier today. Now that video will be uploaded in the same YouTube account that you see this video in. Hold on one second. Let me do something here. Oh. That video will be in the same video that you see this YouTube video, that you see this video in. It will be in the same YouTube account. Okay? Sorry, I'm a little distracted right now. Bear with me. Okay, now the satanic rats who are hosting gang stalking crimes, you need to go to Google and type in at Google gang stalking, ultrasonic sound bone conduction torture. Okay? Hold on one more second. I apologize for the brief interruptions. And when you research that, you're gonna see thousands and thousands and thousands of posts. Gang stalking is the biggest crime reported online. And so just, research my descriptions and you will see truth. So I'm going to show you about 3 120-second event logs from my ultrasound detector app. Okay, I got to get the glare off the get this off here so you don't see the glare, so it doesn't interfere. It's not going to interfere with your ability to see the event log anyways. The event log is basically, you'll see it in a second. It's got a white background, so the reflection on the home screen of the phone you're seeing right now isn't going to be obstructing your ability to see the event log. So the reason I ain't got it brought up yet is because I want you to see, okay, that I'm bringing it up right now live in real time. So this is an ultrasound detector app. Let me zoom this in. All right, hold on. Sorry. Somehow that app, that folder got shut down and another one came up. Alright, bear with me a second. Oh, what the hell happened to my... Alright, hold on a second. Alright, here we go. Alright. So, this right here is one of my folders. And in my folder is an ultrasound detector app. Okay, and as soon as it zooms in, you're going to be able to see it. You can go to... If you got Google Play Store, you can just go to Google Play Store and bring up ultrasound detector, and then you should be able to see it there. That's where the app was taken from. I don't know why it's not zooming in. Okay. This is ridiculous. Alright, so anyways, let me click on it. So I'm going to click on it. Let me do something else here. Alright, bear with me a second. Alright, there we go. Alright, ultrasound detector. Okay, so you click on it and watch what you're going to see. You're going to see, look at that. It was already at 60 dBSPLs. Okay. Alright. And this crime of gang stalking is also doing other shit around this area today, and I'm not going to comment on it at all. I'm not going to feed into their sick shit concerning the bullshit that they prop up. Okay, so I want you to watch this in real time. Now, I'm trying to get the glare off the home screen. So you can see this, the ultrasound detector app. Okay, so it runs the way they usually use the ultrasound is between. I got to move the phone around a little bit because they could be actually messing with it in real time. 21.5, 21.6, 21.7, and 21.8 thousand hertz at all these different fluctual dBSPLs. Now the graph you see where you see that green thing moving, that's the dBSPLs. Okay? At these frequency hertz. Okay, so you just... Alright, so let's watch this. Now, this is low compared to what I was just picking up on an event log that I just did about a minute and a half ago with the phone I'm shaking right now. Because I accidentally see... The phone I'm making this video through has got an SD card in it that's got a lot of available memory on it. And then this one, its SD card is full. Okay? So when I picked up the phones to make this... to make this video so I could show what they're hitting me with. And I'm at a friggin' wooded area. Okay, when I picked up the phones to make this video with, I accidentally made a video through a phone where its SD card only had 5 minutes left on it. Okay, so when I brought up the ultrasound detector app through that phone, it was showing that the baseline was at 35,000 hertz. Okay, it was barely going. I'm sorry, it was at the baseline of 35,000 dBSPLs. It was, hang on, I got a mosquito biting me. It was barely going below that. Okay, so you just see it went way past the 60 dBSPLs. So this one, it's going down to 0. Now that just got switched within a matter of 5 minutes because, well, in a matter of 8 minutes, because this video is now 6.5 minutes long, and I started this video about a minute and a half after I switched phones. Okay, so what it was showing in the event log that I was taking, these are event logs. Okay, an event of showing 120-second cycles of what this ultrasound detector app is reading concerning the ultrasonic sound bone conduction torture armor during 3 gang stalking crimes. So within a minute and a half of me taking about, I made about a 4.5 minute long video, and it wasn't going below 35,000. It only went below 35,000 dBSPLs twice in about, I say, 4 different 120-second cycles. Okay, so then what I did was I switched phones so I could make the video through this phone, because this is the phone that's got the biggest SD card, the biggest amount of available time on the SD card. And it only took me about a minute and a half to switch phones because I had to check the camera settings to make sure, because they fuck with my phone, so I had to make sure that they didn't change the camera settings so that the video would be made through internal storage instead of the SD card. So I took a snap screenshot showing what the SD card was set at default. And so by the time it took me to do that, which only takes a second, and brought up the app again, it had already switched. Where the baseline now is 0. Instead of at 25 dBSPLs. Okay, so but this is still extremely high readings. Okay, ultrasonic sound should not be at wooded areas for any reason at any time. And this whole entire property, look, it just literally went up when I lifted the camera away in order to show you that. It shot up past 60 dBSPLs. Okay, so this is literally brain trauma. Okay, because ultrasonic sound induces nonstop consecutive concussions. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm going to let this run. I'm going to let it get to the 120-second cycle, and then I'm going to bring a couple things up through Google that I want you to take notice of. So again, you can research, because I'm going to send this event log to my email account. So the recording of this is called the event, and then you send the event log to your email account. Okay, so I'm just going to minimize that because I can send it after this video is over. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, give me a second here because I got to go to Google. Bring Google up. And I'm just going to show you a couple fast things. I'm going to let you go because I got stuff to do. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to go to Google and you want to type in a Google search box. I'm just going to use the microphone to do speech-to-text translation. The Havana Syndrome. Okay, so it's not doing it. Alright, so now there it did it.
According to Wikipedia, Havana syndrome is a set of medical signs and symptoms reported by United States and Canadian embassy staff in Cuba dating back to late 2016 as well as subsequently in some other countries, including the United States.
Okay. Now, what we got to understand here is that when you research the Havana syndrome extensively, in fact, just recently, more ex-CIA scientists, excuse me, I'm a little tongue-tied today. Just recently, some more ex-CIA officers have complained about massive migraines. You should also research how the U.S. diplomats to Cuba and the Russian embassies were complaining about microwave attacks and acoustic attacks. Well, scientists, doctors, researchers, and tens of thousands of victims of gang stalking are all over the internet exposing the fact that the Havana syndrome is nothing but some of the weapons that are being used on gang stalking victims, because they are. This has even been covered on national radio show as well. The Havana syndrome, they're calling it the Havana syndrome because it was the U.S. diplomats in the Cuban embassy in Havana. Okay? All right, now hold on a second. That's my cooking fuel. This crime made me homeless intentionally. Google that to gang stalking. Hold on a second, because a bunch of shit's coming up on my friggin' phone. So when you research, bear with me a second. So when you research, extensively, and I mean extensively, when you research extensively all of the different descriptions of what these employees are saying. By the way, it was just recently reported as well that it was being investigated that some White House members were being attacked with microwave weapons as they were in the White House. So supposedly now the Pentagon, the CIA, and Biden has ordered a investigation into the matter. Well, the Pentagon, the CIA, and all the other alphabet agencies are the main implicated reported host of all the torture that gang stalking victims are enduring. All of it. So Google the name of any and all alphabet agencies to gang stalking. Okay? They are the main reported identified hosts. The NSA, the CIA, the DOD, the DIA, the DHS, the FBI, the DOD. Okay, they're all massively, and the U.S. military, they are all massively reported to be the main implicated hosts of the torture of tens and tens of thousands of gang stalker victims right now in America. Absolutely. Absolutely. Do you really believe, because I'm going to go back and show you this app again. Look what it was, because it was still recording in the background. This app will still record, okay? It will still run in the background. Look at it. This is brain damage right here. Absolutely. Absolutely. Excuse me. Absolutely. Ultrasonic sound bone conduction. Ultrasonic sound, what it does is that it produces non-stop consecutive concussions. And look at all the different rates and amplitudes and dBSPLs they're hitting me with. This is 24/7. Every second of every minute of every day, including when I'm sleeping, because I've literally woke up in the middle of the night on hundreds of nights to go to the bathroom, and it was going on. It's going on when I walk down the street. It's going on at bus stops, on bus routes, at businesses, inside and outside. It's going on everywhere. Okay? So how can ultrasonic sound, bone conduction torture, that my ears and brain are being forced to process, research ultrasonic sound brain, auditorial resonance brain entrainment, how can this be I could walk off this property right now and walk up the street with this app running, and it will still pick it up. Look at that. It just went past 70. It will still pick it up at bus stops, bus routes, and everything. So you ask yourself, how can they lock on to you? I have gotten identical readouts that are at wooded areas that are the same at grocery stores. So how do you think that's possible? You're seeing this as an ultrasound detector app. So how is it possible I'm getting identical to a T readouts at wooded areas that are also along my routes? Look at that shit. And by the way, many other gang stalking victims are using this app, and they're also taking snap screenshots of everything. I gotta set the phone down for a second, because I want to take a snap screenshot of this. Look at this. Okay? Absolutely. So, by the way, I'm alone, so I don't know if this video, if the audio of this video is picking up any type of weirdness in my environment right now. That's all I'm going to say concerning that. I won't know it until I go back to listen to it. So, you should also understand that community-based gang stalking harassment is also part of gang stalking crimes. Google all my statements. You got tens of thousands of victims of this crime reporting it every single fucking day on every online app you can think of. And I'm going to prove it to you here in a second. Look at this sick shit. But you see, what they were doing when I brought up the app through the phone I'm shaking right now before I went live in this video was the baseline was between, it wasn't going below 35,000 dBSPLs. Okay? It was looking as bad as you see it right now, but it wasn't going down to zero. It was, the baseline was 35,000 dBSPLs. My ears were burning like hell. And within that 1.5 minute that it took for me to switch phones so I could make this video, they fucking turned it down. I took a snap screenshot of it with the camera that I'm, with the phone I'm making this video through, because this phone I'm shaking right now is the phone that had the app up, because I got the same app on both phones. Absolutely. So why do you think, you know, if this video has picked up any type, if it has picked up any type at all of sound props that are propped up through the community-based harassment in this video? Because what you got to understand in concerning gang stalking crimes will use a bunch of different sound techs. It's obviously clear that they're using one. You're seeing it being used in real time, literally. But they can also use other sound tech to make you concerned. Let's just say, let me just kind of like explain a couple things to you that I've seen on the internet. Let me just actually go back to that, because I want to take a snap screenshot of that. So hold on a second. Okay, so look at this sick shit. Alright, now hold on a minute. Let's do something. It's 3:57. Let's see if anybody approaches me and tries to take anything from me. Let's see if any incidents occur. Hold on a second. Okay, now. Okay. Now. Ow. So, as soon as I get my solar panel propped back up over here, because I had to come over here to reorientate my solar panel. Hold on a second. Yeah. Oh. Now it's reported on. Oh, hang on, I got stuck. Okay, it's reported on the internet that ultrasonic sound is also being used as a conduit, a vehicle for voice to skull. Hold on 1 second. Google my statement, sweethearts. Okay? Let me just do one thing here. Hold on. Now, hopefully the phone. Bear with me a second, I gotta sit back down. Now, hopefully the phone that I'm making this video through Sorry about all that, folks. See, these sick fucks that host this crime, they know what this fucking shit is doing to your fucking brain. Look at this shit. It just went into an overload a second ago because it went so high up. It went past the threshold of what this app allows. See? It's just an overload. So what this does is this causes your brain to heat up. Okay, it burns your inner ear mechanisms. I'm trying to find my glasses. I took them off for a second. Hold on. Oh fuck. Bear with me. Oh, here they are. Okay, hold on. Oh. So, look at what they're doing. I mean, look at this sick shit. Now, imagine this being as bad as this, but the baseline being 35,000 dBSPLs. That's massive. That's massive auditory brain treatment, because they're not allowing the brain to. Even though this is extreme, this right here is extreme. Okay, this is extreme ultrasonic sound bone conduction torture. My nose is heated up. My eyes are heated up. They're burning like hell. Okay, my ears, my inner ears are on fire, literally. Okay, and if I went to go if I went to take my finger right now and tap my skull, my entire skull is numb. I can't even feel a feeling. Meaning that, like, when you pinch your skin, okay? When you pinch your skin, your nerve endings will send you a pain signal. Well, if I was to pinch the skin of my skull, I wouldn't feel jack shit. Absolutely. They're literally killing me right now. Now, so, I mean, look at this. By the way, another reported motivation of gang stalking is to create what is known as visual and auditorial schizophrenic and trained pathways. And you've seen how crazy that ultrasonic sound wave was. Yep, these people are nothing but criminally insane fucking animals. So let me show you something here. I think it's on this gallery. Hopefully it is, because I keep bringing shit up and then not being able to find it. Let me see if this is the one. I think it is, actually. Let me show you this one right here. That was taken earlier. No, wait, I think that one was taken on the 8th at the same spot. July 8th. Now, let me tell you something about what gang stalking psychotic rats have been. Let me tell you about a couple things concerning what's reported that they will do. These 6 satanic rats who are hosting this crime. Gang stalking is directly connected to mass murder, torture, human trafficking, rape, gang rape, all over the country. It's a nationwide epidemic. Literally. Look at this shit. These are snap screenshots of previous readouts. Okay? Let's bring up this one. Look at that. And that was just taken on July 2nd. Absolutely. It's been extreme all day, non-stop. It's pushing 9 hours now and non-stop. Okay? So, unfortunately, what I wanted to show you is not on this gallery. Okay? Hold on one second. I wanted to show you something. So, since I can't bring it up in this particular video, I'm not going to make a comment about what I was going to state. Okay? Because it's too hard. I'll make one attempt to find it through YouTube. If I can't, you should also go to Google and type this in. Psychoelectronic weapons effects. And you're going to see this body diagram here. Okay? It's obviously not zooming in for whatever reason. Hold on. So you can read it. Psychoelectronic weapons effects and gang stalking. You'll come up with these diagrams. These images. These are all the different areas of the body. And this is from 1974. Okay? All the different areas of the body that these filthy whores will hit victims with direct energy weapons, electromagnetic weapons, acoustic weapons, and so on. In fact, let me bring up Twitter, and I guarantee you I'm at least going to find 1 or 2 in real-time targets, okay, exposing this crime. Here's one right here. It's a doctor from the UK. Okay, she posted it 3 hours ago, Dr. Kaz. And I find it interesting that my camera won't zoom in at this time. Hold on. I'm trying to figure it out, how to do it. Bear with me. Okay. And plus the reflection ain't helping me out too good right now either. Okay. So this is a individual from the UK. She's heavily targeted. I've had plenty of interchanges with her. I don't know how well you can see her Twitter handle. And since I'm getting a lot of reflection on the home screen, it's not... But all you got to do is just go to Google and type in, create an account and type in hashtag gangstalking. You should just type into Google targeted individuals and gangstalking. And then when you start researching gangstalking and you see all of the different, here's an account right here. Look at this one. You definitely want to look at this one. Hold on. Now I noticed this on Twitter twice this morning so far. WikiLeaks leaked email from CIA contractor Stratford, in which their employees joke about microwave torture. Okay? CIA is one of the biggest identified satanic agencies that are hosting this crime. Brian, too, says the main four agencies that are responsible for the extreme tortures are the following: the NSA, the CIA, the DOD, and the DIA. They're nothing but human trafficking. If they're the responsible ones, they're nothing but mass murder and human trafficking whores. It's all they are. It's all they'll ever be. This is literally a doc file from WikiLeaks. Okay, and this is a targeted individual account right here. Absolutely. Stalking and electronic torture. Absolutely. Okay? Absolutely. You just would not believe the crimes that are happening through gang stalking. So let me go back to YouTube. I want to see if I can bring something up through YouTube, and if I can, I'm going to let you go because I got stuff to do. It's already 4 o'clock, and I still got dinner to cook. So I'm going to try and bring something up concerning, you should also go to YouTube and Google and type in Dr. Robert Duncan, electronic harassment. Oh my God, you just would not believe what these sick whores are doing to people. You literally just would not believe it. It's off the chain. Now, a lot of times when they see you're making videos, because they watch what you're doing in real time. So a lot of times I've seen information of targets. Hold on. I've seen gang stalking victims state online that what these little filthy whores will do. All right, hold on a second. Research that right there that you see right there. That's Dr. John Hall testifying before the Bioethics Commission about the additional crimes that are happening to gang stalking victims. This is all over the internet. Okay, well, let me give you now. When you research, go to YouTube and or Google and type in John Hall satellite terrorism, and you're going to eventually find some videos that show him being interviewed by Carrie Cassidy from Project Camelot. Let's see if I can bring it up through Google real fast. Now, while I'm attempting to find that, listen to this. I've seen several victims post who have said that when they're making videos, the perpetrators will start using ELF broadcasting to make them think that people are in the area harassing them. And they eventually concluded in other videos, when they brought that up in other videos, they stated that they believed the reason why that was being done when they were making their original videos was because they were trying to mentally bait the victim to talk about how they were possibly being harassed through community members in real time as they were making the video. Now, if you make a video and you're a gang stalker victim and you think you're hearing something, but it can't be caught on tape, like your tape recorder or a video camera, that's because these satanic rats, Google and extensive research, Voice to Skull, ELF broadcasting, okay, and gang stalking, where they can literally project sounds in your environment, okay, to make you think people are in the area, okay. So you might make a statement about it when you're making a video, and then when you go and watch the video and you can't hear nothing in the background, they can say, hey, we can't hear nothing, you must be crazy. That's gang stalking, folks. That's why they use certain technologies that they know cannot be recorded. Okay? Absolutely. They'll even condition you by using physical people on certain days, and then on subsequent days, they'll use the technology that they know you can't record. So that when they use the technology, it might prompt you to say something because you're believing that it's physical people in real time. Okay? And so if you say they got assholes on the property from a distance bothering you, and you can't hear it because they're actually using on that particular moment ELF broadcasting, then all they got to do is say, we don't hear shit, you must be crazy. Why do you think police are intentionally falsifying police reports? Including SDPD out here in San Diego. That's a fucking lutely. So let me type something in real fast here. John Hall, satellite terrorism. I gotta try and type it in. Oh, absolutely. Gang stalking is extremely deceptive. They play a lot of trickery. You know, when you research how gang stalking targets will say people have been discovered to be on top of their homes, and then on later dates, to force the victim to hear it, and then on later dates, they'll throw rocks on the top of the house to make you think on later dates that people are on top of your house again when it's actually just rocks rolling down the roof of your house. Okay? So meaning that they'll prop up people on the roof of your home, and then they'll have them run off the roof of the home, and then on subsequent days, they'll throw rocks on the roof. And so when the rocks roll down, it sounds like people are running down, like it did on the first days. Absolutely. See, you got to understand something about gang stalking. Gang stalking will do anything and everything. Okay? So this is the video right here. This video series right here, where you would so type this in, Dr. John Hall, targeting individuals, and it's through Project Camelot, those YouTube channel. Okay, right here. Okay, when you're seeing the green one with the green symbol, okay, on it, you'll know. So just go to YouTube and type in Dr. John, YouTube and Google Dr. John Hall, satellite terrorism, Kerry Cassidy, Project Camelot, and you'll eventually find him. You'll know you're in the right, it's a video series. So you're going to know you're in the right one when you see this, the green thing with the woman sitting there. That's a satellite dish, because that's one of the identified apparatuses they're using to project voice to skull with in ELF broadcasting. Satellites. Stationary satellites and even space-based weapons are massively implicated. Just do the research, baby cakes. So if they can make you think that people are talking outside the door of your home, outside of your apartment door, if they can make you think that people are talking below your window of your house, and they will actually use people for that on certain days, then they'll start using the tech with the same voice prints of the people to make you think that on Wednesday it's the same people when it's actually the tech. So that's why I want you to watch this video, because John Hall literally states that they will prop up people outside your doors and windows. Okay? To make you sensitive to the acts that they're doing, the sound acts and the verbal acts, and the way they're acting verbally and the sounds they're making, and then they'll start projecting those same type of voice prints through V2K and or ELF broadcasting to make you think it's the same people. They're doing the same act. And they'll do it when you're making a fucking video, because why? Because they know that the video camera, the audio of the video camera can't record it. Okay? That way, when you put the video online, and then somebody watches the video and you say, "Did you hear that?" You can't hear shit, so you'll think the target's crazy. That's gang stalking. Absolutely. Watch the movie Gaslight with Ingrid